going to talk about CY Leung today.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah. Why? Because he's gone to Korea. I was going to start by saying 안녕하세요, which is hello in Korean.
I know.
Do you? Old Korean girlfriend? Maybe in Canada? Hope your wife's not watching.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. Yes, CY Leung is in Korea. He has been all week. And hopefully not to pick up a Korean girlfriend. I don't think, Mrs. CY would have much to think of that. But he's actually been very busy.
Yeah.
He's been kind of touring around, kind of checking in on the Korean miracle. Right? And, the Hong Kong government's got their 6 pillars, although you don't hear as much about that anymore. And one of them is creative. And so in addition to kind of seeing some industrial
The 6 pillars are...
The 6 pillars.
Are the Donald Trump era.
Yeah, because you don't hear that as much anymore. But creative was always one of them. And he's touring a lot of creative facilities that Koreans have set up and some entertainment companies. What have I got here? The Korea Creative Content Agency.
The KCCA. That's famous.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
okay.
famous.
For me,
it's
a new one.
A lot of Stanford and Harvard MBA
really
study the KCCA, the models, the Korean innovation model. So, if you read the HBR, the Harvard Business Review, so they from time to time do mention the KCCA
and get over there.
Yeah. What else? Where else?
Samsung Innovation Museum.
Of course.
You got it. Samsung, big successful company.
City.
Yeah.
Samsung Innovation Museum.
Well, that's right. and then he's going to invite the Koreans, and the Hong Kong Economic Trade Office, Tokyo, is going to be hosting a lunch in Seoul.
Okay, here is a question for you.
Okay.
Samsung, what does it mean?
Samsung.
Yeah.
Sam?
Yes.
I think it does, right? Sam. I think I've seen it in Chinese. It is Sam. I don't know what the song is.
Okay.
What is the song?
Yeah, what is the song?
Don't know.
No?
No.
Star.
3 stars.
Yeah, 3 stars.
They're not going to upgrade it to 5 stars? Song? Then it'd be Cantonese.
Okay, where else? Where else he is going? I'm going to touch
he's touring around. Well, he's also been to some other places this week.
Where is this?
What is this? This is Dongdaemun Design Plaza.
Good. This is good. You know Dongdaemun, right?
No, I don't know. What do I know about?
Dong is east.
Okay.
Yeah. Day is big.
Okay.
Moon is door.
Door, right? Moon. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So the eastern great gates.
Okay.
Of the city of Seoul.
Oh, is that the big blue thing that they always have in the...
No, that's the Blue House.
Oh, that's the Blue House.
The Blue House is...
no, the one that's in the middle of the intersection. They always show on the news whenever they're talking about Korea.
Yeah, that could be Dongdaemun or could be Namdaemun.
Okay. They got a couple of them.
Yeah.
So he's up in Korea. But here's the thing. Back to this lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Hong Kong ETO Tokyo. I'm surprised.
Hong Kong ETO
Tokyo.
Tokyo?
Yeah, because I don't think...
Nanda?
Yes. Because I don't think the ETO has an office in Seoul, which is surprising, given how important Korea is as a regional economy.
You know what? That's why CY Leung is going.
So you're going to open up the new ETO
so
office?
they may have a big announcement.
Okay. So that's why people got to watch this show.
Sometimes.
To kind of see.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, why?
Yeah.
Why does the chief executive has to go to Seoul?
I know, and especially at this time, what I mean? So maybe thinking about opening an office there?
Or at least maybe they try to start a negotiation with
Seoul to see if they can start a negotiation. What do they got to do? Like rent some
or
premises?
Or they're going to sign some memorandum of understanding or something like that.
Especially, the ETO over the last few months has become a little more political than it used to be. It used to be strictly economic.
Yep.
But in reaction to commentary around the world about Occupy Central, the ETO has been firing off letters to newspapers and to people saying, basically, shut it. This is an internal matter, which, they never really did that stuff before. They would have left it to the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's a little bit more of a political dimension now, but I suspect that once Occupy calms down, they will go back to playing a strictly economic role.
Yep.
But we'll have to watch. So everybody keep an eye on what the chief executive's up to. Maybe we'll see an announcement this week.
Okay. Keyword for today, Korea or Korean?
Hanguk. Korea.
Korea?
You can't go wrong with Korea.
Korea.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're in everybody's good books these days.
Okay, Korea.
All right.